Equal amount of money was invested in two different schemes, A and B. Scheme A offers simple interest at the rate of 12.5% per annum. Scheme B offers compound interest at compounded annually at the rate of 10%. If the interest received through scheme A after 5 years, interest from scheme A, 12.5%, simple. For 5 years, 62.5%. Was 498 more than that received through scheme B after 2 years. Scheme B 10% compound interest, 2 years interest, 21%. 498 is difference only. How much is difference? 41.5. Can I write it as 83 by 2? 83 by 2. 1% value is 498 by 83 by 2. Now, what was the total money invested in these schemes together? Both schemes together. Each scheme 100%, correct? We were not asked to calculate one scheme investment. Both schemes together. That must be 200. Agreed? Denominator is odd number. You cannot cancel 2 zeros. Numerator ends with 2 into 2, 4 into 8. Denominator ends with 3 into which number ends with 2? Answer must end with 4. How many? 1. There are two rectangles A and B. Length of rectangle A is 20% more than the rectangle B. A, B, 2, length 20%, fractional value 1 by 5. Let me take 5 parts for rectangle A, 1/5 more, 6 parts for B. Breadth of rectangle B is 25% more than rectangle A. 25%, fractional value. I'll start taking this as 4Q. This becomes 5Q. The difference between areas of both the rectangles is 200. What is the area of the rectangle A? This is 20 PQ. This is 30 PQ. Difference 10 PQ, which is 200. We need 20 PQ. Exactly double, 400. A trader bought goods with worth of 240 rupees. He had to sell 1/3 of the same goods at 10% loss. If he wants to earn an overall profit of 30% on the whole quantity of goods, at what percent of profit should he sell the remaining 2/3 of the goods? 1/3 already sold at 10% loss minus 10. Remaining 2/3, we need to calculate the value x. Overall, total value 1. 1 by 3 plus 2 by 3. Total 1. Overall, we are expecting 30% profit. Left hand side denominator 3 taken common. Take that to right hand side. Becomes 90. Left hand side minus 10 goes to the other side. Plus 10. That is equal to 2x. X is equal to by 2. 50. Final answer. You actually don't have to solve this. You can imagine like this. What fractional part they sold already? 1/3. What is denominator? Let us assume 3 parts. Overall, what you are expecting? 30%. If you get each 30, 30, 30 separate individual values, then overall is it 30? On each item, if you get 30% profit, all 3 together, will that be 30 or 90? 30 only overall. This is already sold at a loss of 10. This picture must be there in your mind. If it is there, we can directly answer the question. 3 items are there, each 30, 30, 30 profit. One is already sold out. Forget about this for some time. On this we need 30. On this also we need 30. Both together so far 60. These two 60 will be true if this is also sold at 30% profit. But observe this now. First item, this was sold at 10% loss. So now you need to cover 10% loss. And upon this you need to get 30 also. 10 loss plus 30. Total 40. And these two together 60. All together you need to get 100 by selling how many items? Per item? That's it. Got the point? Both together 60. On first item you need to compensate the last 10. And then again, after that, you need to get 30 more. Total we need 40. This much is required after selling 2 items. Per item divided by 2. Simple. Yes. A jar has a mixture of milk and water in the respective ratio 5:1. From this, 15 liters of the mixture is taken out and 2.5 liters of each pure milk and water was added. If the respective ratio of milk and water in the final mixture was 9:2, what was the final quantity of water in the jar? Water in the jar. How many parts is that? So we need to identify 2 parts. So if the question is what is the total quantity in the final mixture, you can verify 11 multiplication. Here also you can apply multiplication rule, but we have 2 parts, which is an even number. All the options are even. So you have to process it. Ardhamavutunda? Initial quantity milk and water 5:1 ratio, 5 parts and then 1 parts. How much quantity is taken out? Even in that 15 also they must be in the ratio 5:1. That means 12.5 liters of milk, 2.5 liters of water taken out. Then how much is adding? 2.5 liters of each milk and water they are adding. Correct? Now if you observe your numerator, 5 parts minus 10. Denominator 1 part. This is final quantity. Agreed? And in this we have milk and water in the ratio. Now in the final mixer, what is the water quantity in terms of parts? Water quantity 1 part. Water quantity denominator 1 part. Milk quantity 5 parts minus 10. Ardhamavuthundi kada? 5 parts into 2. 10 parts. 9 into 1 part. Difference? Minus 10 into 2. Minus 20. Goes to the other side. 1 part is equal to, and that is the final quantity of water in the mixer. Got it? A project can be completed by 14 men in 18 days. The same project can be completed by 15 women in 24 days. If 21 men and 18 women together work for 3 days, how much work will be left after 3 days? Will be left. Left in the sense? Remaining. Right. So now, first for these type of questions, I think yesterday or day before yesterday we discussed. First, what do we need? Relation between men and women. 14 men can complete the work in 18 days. The same 15 women can do it in 24 days. 6 3 times. 6 4 times. 3 5 times. 2 7 times. 2 times. Relation 7 men is equal to 7 men is equal to 10 women. After getting this relation, you have couple of methods. From this, what I can do is, I can identify ratio between men and women, which is 7:10. That means men are doing 7 parts per day, women are doing 10 parts per day. One man will do 7 parts, one woman will do 10 parts. From this, we can calculate how much is the total work. Total work can be completed by men, where 14 men working 7 parts per day takes 18 days to complete the work. This is total. Amma? Okay. Yes, 10:7. This is 10:7. Total work is 14 men, 1 man doing 10 parts, takes 18 days. This is total work. From this, we need to subtract work done in 3 days. Per day, now 21 men are working. 21 into 10 parts. Along with them, 18 women are also working, where they will do 7 parts. This is per day work of 21 men and 18 women. Like that, they are working for 3 days. This is work done. Ardhamainda? So now you need to answer the question remaining work. Correct. From the total work, you subtracted work done. This must be calculated with respect to total work. Total work is 14 into 10 into 8. When you simplify this, you'll get your answer. But this is one method. What is the problem with this method is because of numbers. We don't have round figures. So if you use this method, it becomes lengthy. So the other method is suitable for this question. What is the other method? You want to copy this? Can I remove? Sure? Right. So now, after getting this, yellow one, 7 men efficiency is equal to 10 women. Now the other way is, you can convert entire information to only men or only women. Only men or only women. Right. Now look at this. How many men are starting? 21 men. That is 3 times of this number only. That means which is equal to 30 women only. So 21 men efficiency is equal to 30 women. Along with 30 women, how many more women are there? 18. That means how many women are there? 48 women. 48 women efficiency we have right now, and they are working for how many days? 3 days. Yes? This is work done so far. So now the conversion is completely into men or women? Women. So now we need to consider only women. According to women, 15 women can complete the work in 24 days. This is the fraction of work which is already done. 3, 5 times, 24, 2 times. That means work done is equal to 2 by 5. But the question is about remaining work. Remaining work is 3 by 5. ఇప్పుడు ఈ క్వశ్చన్కి కన్వర్షన్ ఈజీ అయింది, బట్ నాట్ ఎవ్రీ టైం. ప్రతిసారి కన్వర్షనే ఈజీ అని కాదు, ఒక్కొక్కసారి ఈ పార్ట్స్లోకి తీసుకుంటే ఈజీగా ఉంటుంది. సో ఆఫ్టర్ గెటింగ్ ద రిలేషన్, థింక్ దట్ యూ హ్యావ్ 2 డిఫరెంట్ వేస్. 2 పార్ట్స్ ఉన్నాయి, దేనిలోకి వెళ్ళాలి అనేది మీరు డిసైడ్ అవ్వాలి. ఒక్కొక్కసారి నంబర్ ఆఫ్ పార్ట్స్లోకి వెళ్ళినట్లయితే, యూనిట్స్లోకి వెళ్ళినట్లయితే ఈజీ అవుతుంది. ఒక్కొక్క క్వశ్చన్కి కన్వర్షన్ మెన్లోకి కానీ ఉమెన్లో కన్వర్షన్ చేస్తే ఈజీ అవుతుంది. సో ఏది ఎప్పుడు ఈజీగా అవుతుంది అనేది నాకు తెలుసు, బట్ అది ఎవరికి తెలియాలి? మీకు తెలియాలి. మీకు తెలియాలి అని అంటే ప్రతి క్వశ్చన్ని ఇలా 2 వేస్లో చేస్తూ ఉండాలి. ఇది చేస్తే ఏంటి, ఇది చేస్తే ఏంటి. సో బేస్డ్ ఆన్ నంబర్స్, ఇక్కడున్న నంబర్స్ ఉన్నాయి చూడండి, 14, 18, 15, 24. ఈ నంబర్స్ అనేవి నాన్ రౌండ్ ఫిగర్స్. నాన్ రౌండ్ ఫిగర్స్ ఉన్నప్పుడు మీరు టోటల్ వర్క్ యూనిట్స్లో చేసి దానిలో నుంచి సబ్ట్రాక్ట్ చేయాలి అని అంటే ఈ నంబర్లను మల్టిప్లై చేసుకుంటే కూర్చోవాలి, టైం టేకింగ్ వన్. అదే ఇక్కడ రౌండ్ ఫిగర్స్ ఉన్నాయనుకోండి, 14, 18, 15, 24, ఈ ప్లేస్లో రౌండ్ ఫిగర్స్ ఉంటాయి, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35 అలా ఉంది అని అనుకోండి, అప్పుడు ఈ మెథడ్ చాలా ఈజీ. రౌండ్ ఫిగర్స్ ఉంటే యూనిట్స్లోకి వెళ్ళిపోతే ఈజీ. నాన్ రౌండ్ ఫిగర్స్ ఉంటే ఉమెన్ ఆర్ మెన్లోకి కన్వర్షన్కి వెళ్తే ఈజీ. ఇది బేసిక్ థియరీ. ఇది ఇలా చెప్తే మీకు గుర్తుండదు, ఇప్పుడు బాగుంటుంది, రేపటికి మర్చిపోతారు. కష్టపడితే రేపటికి గుర్తుంటుంది. మీరు ఎగ్జామ్కి వెళ్ళే టైంకి ఎగ్జామ్ హాల్లో ఆ టెన్షన్లో ఆ స్పీడ్లో కూడా గుర్తుండాలి అని అంటే ప్రతిరోజు మీరు టైమ్ అండ్ వర్క్ క్వశ్చన్స్ చేసినప్పుడు ఇలా 2 వేస్లో చేయాలి. చేస్తే అప్పుడు మీకు ఫైనల్ ఎగ్జామ్లో మీకు తెలుస్తుంది. అర్థమైందా? చెప్పిన అన్నీ గుర్తుపెట్టుకోలేం, మీరనే కాదు ఎవరు గుర్తుపెట్టుకోలేరు, నేను కూడా గుర్తుపెట్టుకోలేను. అది ప్రాక్టీస్ మీద మీ అంతటి మీకు తెలియాలి. ఓకేనా? రైట్. నెక్స్ట్, a train crosses Ram in 14 seconds and Shyam in 15 seconds, who are running in the same direction as the train. That means all are moving in the same direction. If Ram is running at a speed of 4 km per hour and Shyam is running at a speed of 10 km per hour, what is the length of the train? Okay. If a train crosses a man, distance covered is train length only. Okay. It takes 14 seconds to cross Shyam, whose speed is Shyam. A train crosses Ram kada idi. Ram in 14 seconds. Right. So what is the speed of the Ram? But train and Ram both are moving in the same direction. So when they are moving in the same direction, relative speed is S1 minus S2. Do we know Speed of the train? No. Let it be S minus 4. This is relative speed. In the case where train crosses Ram. In that case, how much time is it taking? 14 seconds. So now, treat that S is in kilometer per hour. Because 4 is in kilometer per hour. S minus 4 value will be in kilometer per hour. But when you concentrate time, time is in. So you need to convert kilometer per hour to meter per second into 5 by 18. Speed converted to meter per second. And how much time is it taking? 14. What is this called? Speed into time. Distance covered in that case. That is equal to train length. Because if a train crosses a man, distance covered is train length. Whether it is Ram or Sham, that is going to be length of the train only. Yes? This is with respect to distance with respect to Ram. With respect to Sham, how much time is it taking? 15 seconds. Now what is the speed of the Sham? 10 km per hour. In that particular case, speed is equal to S minus 10 into 5 by 18 into, how much time is it taking? 15. This is also distance covered in that case, which is train length, and both are equal. This gets cancelled. Right, any more cancellations? No. 14 yes, 15 yes. Difference? Yes. Minus 150 comes to left hand side, plus 150. 4 into 14, 56. 150 minus 56. 150 minus 56. 94. If the question is about speed of the train, you are done with the answer. But the question is about length. Length of the train. Train length in the sense, you need to substitute 94 value either in left hand side or in right hand side. Now, let's substitute left hand side. 94 minus 4. 90 into 5 by 18 into 14. 18, 5 times. 5 into 5, 25, 14 times. 350. 425 100 kada, atla 14 రావాలి. 14 ని 12 plus 2 అనొచ్చు కదా. 12 25 అంటే 300. 2 25 అంటే 50. 350 answer. Followed? You can substitute S value 94 even in the right hand side also. It's up to you. ఎలా అయినా చేయొచ్చు. Neha's percentage is 1/3 of her aunt's age. Neha's percentage is 1/3 of her aunt's percentage. Neha's brother is 18 years older to Neha. The respective ratio between percentage of Neha's brother and Neha's aunt is 17:24. What is Neha's percentage? 1/3 of aunt age. 1/3. Aunt age. 8. 8 multiple. 2 parts ఉన్నాయి. 2 ఉన్నాయి. Okay. Right. నేను ఏం చేశానంటే aunt percentage ఎన్ని parts ఉంది? Neha age ఎంత? 1/3. 1/3 of 24 parts అంటే 8 parts. 8 parts అంటే 8 multiple. ఆప్షన్స్కి వెళ్ళాను, 2 కనపడ్డాయి. 24 ఉంది, 16 ఉంది. అర్థమైంది కదా? రైట్. ఇంకొకటి కూడా చేయొచ్చు. బ్రదర్ ఏజ్ మాట్లాడదాం. బ్రదర్ పర్సంటేజ్ ఎన్ని పార్ట్స్ అంటే 17 మల్టిపుల్ అవ్వాల్సిందేనా? నేహాకి బ్రదర్కి కనెక్షన్ ఏంటి? 18 years. ఎవరు పెద్ద? బ్రదర్ పెద్ద. ఈ రెండే కదా 8 మల్టిపుల్స్. దీనికి 18 యాడ్ చేద్దాం. ఎంత వస్తుంది? 42. 42 అనేది 17 మల్టిపులా? మాట్లాడరు. అది కాదంటే 5th ఆన్సర్. కావాలంటే ఇక్కడ 18 యాడ్ చేయండి. ఎంత వచ్చింది? 34. 17 మల్టిపులేనా? సరిపోయింది. If you want to calculate Neha, brother, aunt. Aunt percentage is 24 parts. Brother age 17 parts. Neha age 1/3 of aunt, which is 8 parts. Difference is 9 parts, which is mentioned as 18. Neha age 8 parts, which is 16. Got it? A rectangular plot 33 meters long and 29 meters broad has 2 concrete crossroads running in the middle of it. One parallel to length, the other parallel to breadth. ఇలాంటిది మనం ఎలా చేస్తాం? మిడిల్ ఆఫ్ ఇట్ 1 parallel to length, breadth అని అన్నారు. దాన్ని ఎట్లా సెట్ చేస్తాం? సైడ్లకి పంపించేస్తాం. సో అవర్ పాత్స్ ఆర్ లైక్ దిస్. మిడిల్లో ఉన్న వాటిని మనం సైడ్కి పంపించాం మన కన్వీనియన్స్ కోసం. సో దిస్ రిమైనింగ్ పార్ట్ ఈజ్ యూజ్డ్ యాజ్ lawn. The rest of the plot is used as lawn. If the width of each of the road is 6 meters, what is the area of the lawn? So our rectangle measurements are 33 and then 29. Width of the path is 6. So inner rectangle, I want to calculate measurements for the inner rectangle. Inner rectangle measurements 33 minus 6, 27. 29 minus 6, 23. These are measurements for the inner rectangle only, and that area is used as lawn. We were asked to calculate lawn area. That means area of the rectangle. Answer must end with followed. మనకి క్వశ్చన్లో చెప్పిన రెక్టాంగిల్ మెజర్మెంట్ ఇలా ఉండాలి. వన్ ప్యారలల్ టు లెంత్, ద అదర్ ప్యారలల్ టు బ్రెడ్త్, మిడిల్ ఆఫ్ ఇట్. దాన్ని మనం అడ్జస్ట్ చేసుకొని మనకు కావాల్సినట్లుగా కార్నర్స్లో తీసుకుంటాం. అప్పుడు సింగిల్ బిట్ అవుతుంది. అర్థమైందా? ABC start a business in which A contributes 2/9 of the total investment in the business. C contributes as much as A and B together. ఇది బాగా గుర్తుపెట్టుకోండి. C contributes as much as AB together కి కంక్లూజన్ ఏం చెప్పచ్చు? C invests half. AB ఇద్దరికి ఎంత వచ్చిందో Cకి అంత రావాలి. అంటే టోటల్లో హాఫ్ AB ఇద్దరికి వెళ్ళాలి, హాఫ్ Cకి రావాలి. అప్పుడే ఆ కండిషన్ సాటిస్ఫై అవుతుంది. అవునా కాదా? So do remember this condition. Whenever you have condition like this, C gets half of the total, A gets 2/9. The total profit at the end of the year was 6,300. What was B's profit? Okay. Now A is getting 2/9 of the profit, 2/9 of the investment. Antena, what is denominator? Assume total we have 9 parts. A, B, C. It is clear that C gets half of that, that is 4.5. A gets 2, then B gets 2.5. Can I also write it as 4, 5, 9, where the total is 18? B is getting 5 parts out of 18 among 6,300. 9, 2 times 9, 700 times. 7 into 5, numerator 3,500 by 2, 1,750. ఇలా వచ్చాక 700 by 2 క్యాల్కులేషన్ చేయకూడదు. మోర్ నెంబర్ ఆఫ్ జీరోస్ ఉంటే ఎప్పుడు సేఫ్. అది డినామినేటర్లో 2నే ఉంది, ఆ హాఫ్ ఎప్పుడైనా చేయొచ్చు. మనం పైన నెంబర్ ఎంత పెద్దదైనా సరే హాఫ్ చేయటం అనేది చాలా ఈజీ. కాబట్టి ఫస్ట్ 5ది న్యూమరేటర్ మాత్రమే కంప్లీట్ చేస్తాను. 5 times of 700 which is 3,500 divided by 2, 1,750 direct. So don't try to cancel 700 with 2. Then you get 350. Again complication. So don't try to change more number of zeros. A bag contains 4 red, 7 green and then 7 blue balls. Total how many are there? 18. 3 balls are picked at random, which can be done in 18C3. What is the probability that one of them is red and 2 of them are blue? 1 red we need from 4C1 and 2 blue color from 7C2. Can you simplify this? No. 4C1, 4 by 1 into 7C2, 7 into 6 by 2. Denominator 18C3, 18, 17, 16 by 3 into 2 into 1. Denominator and denominator comes to numerator 3 into 2. Is this clear? Come on. So now what I'll do is first 2 gets cancelled. Yes? 3. Wait a minute. 6 into 3, 18, 18 gets cancelled. 4 times. Finally you are left with 17 by 17 4 times. 17 4 times 68. Over. Approximations are exact. 33 0.6 divided by 14 into 0.5 can be written as into 1 by 2 plus 0.76. Let us calculate this value. 2, 16.8, 14, 1.2 or 1.20. 1.20 plus 0.76, 1.96. This is which number square? 1.4 whole square. Answer 1.4, second option. సో ఇలా కన్ఫ్యూజన్ ఉందనుకోండి 1.96 దీన్ని స్క్వేర్లో రాయాలి. డెసిమల్ ఉన్నప్పుడు కన్ఫ్యూజన్ ఉంటే డూ వన్ థింగ్, ఫర్గెట్ అబౌట్ డెసిమల్ ఫర్ సమ్ టైమ్. దట్ ఈస్ 196. 196 can be written as 14 square. Now see the original number. How many digits are there after decimal? 2. When you take under root value, it should have, original number should have only one digit after decimal. If under root has 2 digits after decimal, original number will have only one digit. If under root value has 4 digits after decimal, original number will have 2 digits. Now keep one decimal, 1.4. డెసిమల్ లేవు అనుకోండి, తర్వాత ఉన్నాయి అనుకోండి, అంతే. రైట్. సో దిస్ ఈస్ 3 to the power of 10 into 10 power x. So your question mark is for only 10. So I'll concentrate only 10. First number can be written as 9 by 10. 9 by 10. I don't care 9. 10 to the power of 3.5, which is there in denominator, into, this can be written as 9 by 100 to the power of, that means in the denominator we have 100 to the power of 1.5. 100 can be written as 10 square to the power of 1.5, that is 10 cube. If they are in denominators, the same can be written as 10 to the power of minus, how much is that? 6.5. The question mark is related to only 10. So concentrate only on 10. మీరు 9ని కన్సిడర్ చేసినా ఫైనల్గా మీకు 3 power 10 వస్తుంది. ఆ విషయం వాళ్ళు ఆల్రెడీ చెప్పేశారు. వాడు ఇచ్చింది కరెక్టా రాంగ్గా ప్రూవ్ చేయాల్సినంత అవసరం మనకి లేదు. ఎగ్జామినర్ వాళ్ళు కానీ మనం కాదు. ఆడిచ్చింది రైట్ ఇచ్చాడా తప్పిచ్చాడా అని ఎగ్జామిన్ చేయడానికి మనకు అవసరం లేదు. సో డోంట్ కాన్సన్ట్రేట్ దిస్ ఫెలో. The question mark is related to only 10, so concentrate only 10. If you have 2, 5 also, you need to consider. ఎందుకు 2, 5 కన్సిడర్ చేయాలి? 2, 5లు ఉంటే అవి కూడా కన్సిడర్ చేయాలి. ఎందుకు? 2 into 5 చేస్తే 10 వస్తుంది కదా. అర్థమైందా? డైరెక్ట్ 10 are the possible ways where you can get 10. You need to consider only those values. Got it? 1.45, which is the right hand side value. If left hand side value goes to right hand side, it becomes multiplication. Multiplication or addition? Multiplication. Right. Come on. If you observe both the numbers, both are 6 multiples. Take 6 common. 143 minus 138. 5 times of 6. 30. So 0 and decimal can be cancelled. So you can treat it as 14.5. Into 3, 14 3s, 42, 0.5 3 times 1.5, the same 43.5. Can I write it as 87 by 2? Come on, 87 by 2. వద్దులే 43.5 గానే రాద్దాం. ఎందుకంటే ఇప్పుడు చెప్తా. 16 plus we have. I want to take 16 to the other side. If I write it as 87 by 2 minus 16, again you need to take LCM. I don't want to do that stuff. So minus 16. Left hand side, how much is there? 5 into x divided by 24. Correct? Subtract 16 from 43.5. Subtract 20, add 4. Subtract 20. 23.5, add 4. 27.5. ఇది రాసేటప్పుడే నాకు అనిపించింది అది 11 multiple. నేను రాసిన నెంబర్ 11 multiple. ఎస్. లెఫ్ట్ హ్యాండ్ సైడ్ 5 by 24 comes to the other side. That becomes 24 by 5. డినామినేటర్లో 11 multiple లేదు. We have only 5 in the denominator, which is not a 11 multiple. But numerator is 11 multiple. So answer must be, can it be first, second, third, fourth, fifth? Eliminate. Otherwise, you'll have to calculate that. Over. Right, don't look at this as algebraic expressions or something like that. 1.4 whole square. Forget about decimal for some time. 14 square. Now if you want to keep decimal, original number has 1 digit. Square should have, that becomes 1.76 only, minus 7 square, 49. So where should I keep the decimal? Oh, sorry. Okay, 1.96 minus 0.70. In the denominator exactly we have sum, right? Now 1.96 minus 0.70, 1.26. Denominator we need to add both the numbers. 2.66. Now numerator is 9 multiple. Denominator, is it 9 multiple? Is it at least 3 multiple? That means your answer should have 9 multiple for the first number. 1, 2, 3 eliminated. 2 options are there. Observe denominator. Fourth option, denominator is 11. Come to your number. Is your denominator 11 multiple? When you don't have 11 multiple here, can your answer be 11 multiple? Eliminate 9 by 19, final answer. Over. Come on. 5 into 2. 0 gets cancelled. 9 into 3. 27 cancel. 4 goes to the other side. Into 4. Answer 284. Right. 45. Under root 45 is common for both the numbers. Correct? Yes or no? Bracket undi kada. So this under root 45 is both common for both the numbers. 45 we can write it as 9 into 5. Under root of 9 in the sense you get 3. But what is the other number? Root 5. So to make it perfect square we again need root 5, right? So take root 5 common from these two numbers. Take 5 common. How much is left? Root 81 minus root 16. Root 5 is taken common. That becomes 5. Apart from 5 you have 3. How much is root 81? 9 minus 4 into 15. 5 15s, 75 first option. Followed? 20% of this number, 10% double, 50. Take 50 to the other side, becomes by 50. 0, 0 gets cancelled. Come on. Now, 120%, this is already over. 120%, can I write it as 6 by 5? Of x is equal to 48 by 5. 5 cancel, 6 8 times. X is equal to 8. Fifth option. Over. 0 and decimal can be cancelled here. So 0.05 becomes 0.5. 0.5 in the sense, can I write it as 1 by 2? 1 by 2 into 8. 4 into 4. 16 into 1.6. Treat it as 16 square, 256. Now keep the decimal. 25.6. Right hand side number 5.9 comes to left hand side. First subtract 5.6. First number is 20. Again you need to subtract 0.3. That means answer must end with 0.7. Yes? 6 how many times? 21 minus 12. 9 into. Can I write 18 as 9 into 2? That means 9 into 9 into 2. 9 square into 2. 81 into 2. 162 is equal to 72 by x square. Then x square is equal to 72 by 162. Cancellation with 2, 36 by 81, which is 6 by 9 whole square. Then x is equal to 6 by 9. Simplified value 2 by 3. Okay. Three power, as I told you already. The question mark is for 3. So in left hand side or right hand side numbers, which numbers you need to consider? 3 or 3 powers, correct? 27. 3 cube to the power of 2. 3 power 6. What is the other base value? 12. That is only 3 multiple, but not 9 multiple. Come on. So here we can write it as 3 cube into 4 cube. Avuna? 4 cube నాకు అక్కర్లేదు, నాకు కావాల్సిన only 3 cube. Divided by symbol by 48. Is it 3 multiple? Is it 9 multiple? It has only 3 multiple. The other number 0.5. Do you have 3 multiple here? No. So numerator 3 power 9 by 3. Answer 3 power 8. 8 is final answer. క్వశ్చన్ మార్క్ దేనికి ఉందో ఆ మల్టిపుల్స్ ఆ పవర్స్ మాత్రమే కావాలి మనకి, మిగిలినవి మనకు అక్కర్లేదు. అర్థమైందా? The given data is regarding the clerk and then officers in 3 different banks, ABC, XYZ and then PQR. Right. So clerk and then officers are there. ABC, PQR, XYZ. Clerk and then officers. Number of clerks are twice the number of clerks in XYZ. Number of officer employees are 400 less than total number of clerks and officers in PQR. So we also have total. So for comparison is given but not any number, so I don't want to fill anything. Even if you fill, you need to again cancel it. I'm looking for a number. XYZ. Number of officer employees are 280. XYZ. XYZ 280. The respective ratio between clerks and officers is 5:7. How many officers are there in terms of parts? Which is 280 only. 1 part 40. Clerks are 5 parts, which is 200. Then total 480. Now coming back, number of clerk employees in ABC is twice the number of clerk employees in XYZ. Clerks are 200, twice 400. The other one is related to PQR. PQR is not filled yet, so leave it like that. Come to PQR. Number of clerk employees is equal to total number of employees in XYZ. Total number of employees in XYZ 480. Those many clerk employees are there in PQR. Number of officers is 25% less than clerk in the same company. 25%, 1/4. What is 1/4? 120. 120 less 360. Then total 840. Now coming back to ABC. Number of officers are 400 less than total employees in PQR. Total employees in PQR 840. 400 less 440. Then total in ABC 840. When you have this data, I hope you can answer all the questions. You want me to explain? Sure. Any particular question in these 5 questions? 56 to 60. Anybody? Sure? Can I skip? Everybody? Now, approximations. Come on. 25 divided by 5. 5 into 12 minus, what is this? 7 into 8. 56. Answer. How much? 80 plus 85. 165. I see positive number here. Plus 5, 165 plus 5. Now subtract 108 from 170. 62 into 5. 10 times and half. 620 and half. 310. Yes? 17 into 36 minus 5 into 8. 40. Can you verify last digit verification? No. Approximations kada. Last digit cheyagordu. Multiplication lu, divisibility lu, last digit lu approximations lo cheyagordu. 17 how many times? Can I take 40 times minus 4 times? 17 fours, double double, 17 double, 34, 34 double. If it is 4 times, 40 times is this much. Minus 4 times. Total 612. From this we have to subtract 40. Subtract 100, add 60. Subtract 100, 512, add 60, 572. $65 into 2, 130 plus 65% of 900. Can I take 900% of 65? 9 times of 65? 65 10 times minus 1 time. Answer 585. Got it? Plus 585. Plus 6 comes to left hand side. Minus 6. What is this number? Oh, ఏం పర్వాలేదు, దీని గురించి ఆలోచిస్తున్నారు 64 అని. Doesn't matter actually. How much is positive number? 715 minus 6. 709, which is equal to 35x. X is equal to by 35, which is exactly 20 times. Yes. Nearest under root value. 16 into 16 divided by 8 cube. 8 into 8 into 8. 8 2 times. 8 2 times. 4 2 times. So what is this entire value? Amma? 1 by 2 into 4095. 60 square 3600, much more than that. 65 square 4225. Between these two you need to take number. But 4095, approximately 4100. That is close to this number only. So answer must be close to this number. Again you have one more clue. Here already you have 1 by 2. That means denominator is 2. So the number that you are going to write must be even number. Close to 65 but less than 65. 64 is equal to x into 64. Gets cancelled. X is equal to 1 by 2. 0.5. First option. Followed?